Yo, it's Crogol. Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet Wi-Fi battle today. I'm bringing back a team that I used before because, well, I wanted to give Loaded Dice, Roaring Moon another chance here. Last battle didn't really get a chance to shine, so yeah, we're bringing it back. So we got a cool team. They got a cool team. I love Donphan. I love the new Paradox Donphans as well. They do have a Flutterman, which kind of sucks, but hey. It's okay, we're having fun, right? So they're going to go ahead and lead off with Donphan. I'm going to predict that and lead off with Ugly Duck here, just in case. I was thinking, either this or Garganackle were going to lead out. So pretty good prediction on my end, I guess. So turn one, we're not going to predict. We're going straight for Aqua Step. Especially if he wants to stay and go for rocks or something. He does have the sturdy, so he would live one hit. But he does switch out and goes into his Meowscarlet. We got all three starters here today. And that does a decent chunk here. We get a +1 speed. And I'm thinking, okay, there's no way you're sending this thing out unless you're Scarf. Because you know what Quackaball does. You know. Everyone knows, right? So we're switching out, going into Johnny Blaze here. Because there's no way you're not going for a flower trick, right? So out comes Johnny Blaze. They go for Protein Grass type. It is the flower trick, like we thought. Takes barely anything, even with a crit here. Johnny Blaze is physically defensive, so that is good for us. I'm thinking there's no way he's going to stay in, especially if he has Scarf here. So I kind of want to just go for a Will-O-Wisp, thinking maybe a Zumaro will come out. I don't know. But they do switch here. That is great for us. And they go into Garganackle. So, predicted the switch, but not the right Pokemon. That's okay. He is going to be immune to the Will-O-Wisp here. That is completely fine. And at this point, Garganackle, everyone knows what he does, right? He Salt Cures, Body Presses, all that good stuff, right? So we're going on to Sheila. Sheila is our special wall here, but can easily take hits from this thing. Goes for the Salt Cure, of course, because, why wouldn't you, right? Salt Cure is very, very good. We do have the Black Sludge, so we are going to kind of offset this just a little bit, but it does quite a bit of damage to us. So I'm thinking there's no way he wants to stay in. We are going for the Stealth Rocks here on whatever wants to come out. Goes into the Azumarill. And we're in a good position here because, well, we are not unaware on Sheila here. We are a Water Absorb, so if he's thinking he wants to switch in and go for like a cheeky Waterfall or something, not going to happen. So I think I'm going to stay in case he wants to go for a Belly Drum. He doesn't, goes for the Waterfall. We proc our Water Absorb, land our Toxic because it is 100% accurate, and we are in a fantastic position. So, Zumarill is poisoned. He's on a timer now. That is amazing for us. Of course, we are going to continue to take Salt Cure damage until we switch out, so that is completely fine here. I'm going to go for Earthquake, as he does switch out, so that indicates that he might be choice banned, but we don't know yet, right? So he goes out in a Donphan here. He's not heavy to boot, so that's good. If he was, we would have broken his sash with the Earthquake. It does horrible damage because Donphan is very, very bulky. That's okay. We're taking more and more Salt Cure damage here. And I'm thinking, he probably wants to go for a Rapid Spin, but on the off chance he goes for a Ground type move, I do not want to switch into one of my Ghost types, because they both are weak to Ground. So we're going back out into Ugly Duck here, as he does go for the Rapid Spin. Good for him. Does a pretty good chunk of damage. I think we are, like, close to max defense on Ugly Duck here. I don't remember exactly what the spread is, but we're going again for the Aqua Step here. He switches out his Donphan. Good for him. This would have definitely knocked him out. He goes out into the Fluttermane. The massive threat is here. We go for Aqua Step, and we crit him. Bye-bye, Uber. Goodbye. See ya. See ya, buddy. So that is amazing for us. We get our Moxie boost, of course. We are +1 speed as well, but if he does send out the Scarlet like he does here, it is still 100% going to outspeed us. And I'm thinking, he really doesn't have anything that he wants to switch into, right? Or maybe I don't have anything I want to switch into? I'm not quite sure, but I'm thinking he's not going to go for Grass type move, as we do get the prediction right. He goes for Night Slash, turns into a Dark type move. I went for Ice Spinner here rather than Aqua Step, thinking he might go for a U-turn. But he stays and goes for that. That barely misses out on the KO. If we had our rocks up, that definitely would have KO'd him, but that is completely fine. Of course, he probably does not want to stay in this time, so we kind of just get like a free turn here, right? So, yep, switches out the Masquerada, does not want to sack that thing, especially because it is Scarf. Goes out into the Azumarill yet again, and of course we're going to Aqua Step. This is our strongest move here. It does a very good chunk of damage to the Azumarill. We're boosting our speed, does not matter at all, because this thing kind of resists us, so I'm going to switch out knowing that I cannot KO this thing, and he has Play Rough, so that is going to be a nice Sheila play for us, especially Fairy moves and Water moves. Very, very good for Sheila to take here, so he goes for the Play Rough. That is definitely Choice Band. That is definitely Choice Band. So we know that for sure. We got a Scarfer, we got a Bander, and he is taking more and more toxic damage. So Azumarill, I mean, you're doing good, but I know your strategy now. I'm in your head, buddy. So we're going out into Ponyboy here because we are Scarfed, and we definitely outspeed this thing. And we resist the Play Rough here. So, out in the Ponyboy, goes for the Play Rough yet again. That does a horrible damage to us. Again, you know, he has banded, so of course it's going to do that much. And I'm thinking, he does have a Garganacl still. What do we go into, right? So, I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball, thinking that he might want to sack this thing. He doesn't. He stays, or he switches out. Goes out back into the Donphan here, as he takes the Shadow Ball very, very well. He's about to see here. Doesn't KO, which is kind of surprising because we are max attack on this thing, or max special attack on this thing, so hey, I guess pretty bulky Donphan, right? So he's going to go for Ice Shard, knowing that we are Scarf here. That's good for him, right? So go for another Shadow Ball, takes out the Donphan here. Bye-bye, Donphan. And we are in a very, very, very good spot. So let's see what he goes out into next. He goes out into Masquerada. He definitely knows that we are Scarf here, and he's going out into his own Scarfer. So good for him, I guess, right? I'm thinking, I think it's time to shine, right? I think it's time. I think it's time for Tommy Oliver here to shine a little bit. What do you guys think? I don't know. I think so. So we're definitely gonna stay in here. We are going to Shadow Ball yet again, as he, you know, of course, outspeeds us and goes for the Night Slash. Of course, that is going to KO us. That is super effective here. And down goes Ponyboy, but it's all according to plan. So, it's time. Tommy Oliver, let's go. Yes, sir, yes, sir. It is time. It is time, and it's time to shine. Look at him. Ooh. Look at him. Ooh. Green Dragon, let's go. So, I'm thinking, let's go for Dragon Dance here. If he wants to stay in, we are going to resist that Night Slash because we do not Terra this turn. So, goes out into Garganacl here. Big threat back in line. He most likely, I'm guessing, has the Body Press if he sends it out like this. So, we got our Dragon Dance off, we got our +1 attack, and this turn, well, I think it's time to Terra. And Scale Shot here with our loaded dice. It's Morphin time. Let's go. Tommy Oliver, here we go. Let's see how much damage this Garganacl is going to take from a +1 Terra boosted Scale Shot. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Look at him. Alright. So, we hit our Scale Shot. That's amazing. So, loaded dice, a guarantee hits at least 4 times. So, hits twice. Hits 3 times. Hits 4 times. Do we land a 5th? And yes, we do. Goodbye, Garganacl. Nice. So, Scale Shot is also going to raise our speed up as well, which is fantastic for us, because now we guarantee outspeed that Masquerada if he wants to come back in. We are -1 defense as well, which kind of sucks, but hey, what can you do, right? But he does send out the Masquerada again. He is sending this thing in just to die here. We are going for yet another Scale Shot. Hindsight, definitely should have went for like an Earthquake or something, but hey, it's okay. It's okay, we're chilling, right? So, Tommy Oliver claims his second KO. We have 3 more Pokemon, I think, in the back, right? I think so. Let's see, can we take down the rest? We are lowering our defense or raising our speed even more. What does he want to send out into? He goes into the Azumarill. And obviously this thing definitely has a Aqua Jet here, right? So he goes for Aqua Jet, does half to us choice, but a -2 defense. Doesn't kill, so that is amazing for us. We go for the Earthquake, because obviously Scale Shot is not going to hit it. And down goes the Azumarill. So, he's got 1 Pokemon left. He's got his Volcarona. Has not taken any damage yet. Can we KO it with a +1 Scale Shot? Let's find out here. Guarantee hits 4 times. Let's see. 1. Yeah, no. 3 are taking this thing out. So that's going to be game. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Do all that cool stuff. Like, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.